Human Rights Watch has said that its activists visiting abandoned government prisons in the Syrian city of Raqqa have found torture devices and other evidence that detainees were abused there. The New York-based rights group said that its researchers found physical evidence that Syrians were tortured, including with a device called the flying carpet, which former detainees said was used to stretch or bend victims' arms and legs.
We were able to visit former detention cells, former torture rooms, where, for example, in state security, we found one of the torture devices that past testimonies had told us about. It's called psat al-rih, flying carpet, and it looks like a cross. It's a wooden cross that is used on the ground to immobilize detainees so that they can be beaten, but also to fold their actual bodies.
HRW has been documenting abuses on both sides of Syria's civil war during the 26 months of conflict. The group says abuses by the Assad regime remain far more deadly, systematic and widespread, including attacks on civilians. But the rights group also says rebel abuses have increased in frequency and scale in recent months.
We will share our findings with the UN Commission of Inquiry that is already looking at abuses in Syria. And we are urging again that the case of Syria be referred to the International Criminal Court. Obviously, the problem there is that this requires Security Council referral, which requires the approval of Russia and China, an approval which has not been obtained so far. But all these findings, the systemic torture, the indiscriminate airstrikes, the use of Scuds, abuses, including by the opposition, just points to the need to have accountability in Syria.
Syria's conflict began as an uprising against President Assad in 2011. At least 70,000 people have been killed since, and millions displaced as a result of the fighting.